Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing Pokemon.
So how you guys doing?
Dude, I'm a changed man.
Yeah, I've heard.
I've changed.
Yeah?
I saw God.
On Easter, nonetheless.
I saw Jesus on Easter, and if anyone's wondering what Jesus was doing within the first 2 hours of Easter Sunday this year, he was at the goddamn hentai panel at Anime Boston. And I can also tell you because I was also there.
Now, I was not there. Dustin, you were not there, I'm assuming?
I was not there.
So, only Matt was there.
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt,
Yeah.
thoughts?
Dude, it was so much. It was so much. Oh,
Now, you were talking a lot
God.
about how many dicks there were. Was it like just dicks, or like were there naked women too?
Fucking- yeah. It was everyone. Everyone was included here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how graphic I can be. I don't want to be too graphic.
Yeah.
But everyone
Boy,
was represented.
Give it about 5 minutes before you start being graphic, because then YouTube might not flag it or anything.
It was really good. It was really funny. There were some really funny ones. So basically, it was a mix of they would play like three or four anime, AMVs, anime
Mhm.
music videos that are. I think normally there's like a whole like judging and like voting thing the crowd gets to. They didn't do it this year, but I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's all like community made, and then people like make them and send them in or something.
Okay.
I'll have to ask Zach. He probably has a better understanding of how that works.
Okay.
But it's just hentai clips synced to music, cut to music, and there is a lot of them, and it is so much. When we left, I was like, I've had 25 years of unrestricted access to the internet, essentially. I've seen some shit. I have never seen so much in such a quantity in short amount of time that I was literally starting to like feel like fatigued.
Well, it didn't help that this panel was from midnight to 2 a.m.
It was also midnight to 2 a.m. We got there at like 7:30 in the morning. I was gone for like.
You had been there for like almost 16 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, over 16 hours.
If you want to count how long I was awake, I think I woke up at like.
We were there for like 19 hours. God.
I basically woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and then went to bed at like 3:30 in the morning. So it was a full day. It was a very full day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Would you say it was worth to go to Anime Boston that early?
That early, probably not. I was talking with George, and I know like the people we were going with were going that early, and I'm like, honestly, I didn't mind it. I don't mind going up early. I know it's kind of Georgia didn't want it. It was kind of rough getting that early, but I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you good?
Sorry, no, you good.
Okay. I feel like personally, it's like waking up early, but like the moment I'm like with friends, I'm like, oh, this is chill.
Yeah,
this is fun. I feel like that's totally fine for me. So I would honestly do it again. The only thing I would do different is that since I took the weekend of PAX off, and this is obviously the weekend right after PAX, I was like, I don't want, I was like, probably don't take the next also weekend off. I'll just take the day off. That was my only mistake
Right.
because I had to go to work the same day, which kind of sucked. But
So you got home at 3:30. What time did you have to be up for work?
10, because I work at 11.
Ooh.
I worked night shift, so it wasn't super bad. It wasn't like I was waking up. It wasn't like I was waking up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it if I had to wake up at 6 o'clock.
Now, was the hentai panel worth staying up for?
100%, dude. It was so funny. It was so funny. Like, it's like I feel most of them were funny. That's the thing. I feel like 99% of this is just like we are all weebs, and this is part of being a weeb.
Was it funny just because of how absurd it was, or
a lot of it's like it's absurd. Some of them were actually just like genuinely funny. Like there was jokes. There's a couple of highlights where the Frosty the Snowman one. Which,
yeah, I heard you mention that you were asking Zach if you can
I'm asking Zach if I can get it. I think I have a good shot.
So in rough terms,
yeah,
what in the world happened here? Because on the one hand, I'm very curious.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, I'm very petrified to know.
So it's not like, don't think of it like Frosty the Snowman has been animated into.
Are we talking the game Frosty?
The game Frosty? What do you mean?
Okay.
No.
We're not talking
Not the game Frosty the Snowman.
Oh my god, of course Rob would ask that question.
You're talking about hentai, excuse me!
No, okay.
That'd be the most boring hentai ever.
So, basically, think of it like, you see a clip of Frosty the Snowman that out of context look like he's like looking at someone. And then that cuts to a shot from hentai where, the deed is being done.
Okay.
And then the deed is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Finished.
Yep.
And then it cuts to Frosty the Snowman smiling.
Okay.
Right? So it's like a jarring difference. Like it's not, but it's insinuating it. Also, there was one scene in particular where Frosty's leading the kids across the street.
No.
And then they leapfrog over him, but they stop it at the kid leapfrogging on him, and they replay the frame a couple times. It was so funny. Yeah. There was Mickey Mouse's Fuck House, which was similar. And I don't know if they had. Hey, I'm not a hentai connoisseur. I don't know if they recolored it at all. But basically, they did Mickey Mouse, but then they make the guy part of it look like completely just like solid black, so it really looked like it was Mickey. And then at the end, it was like, "Oh, come back tomorrow," or something like that. Incredibly funny. And then there was so they would play maybe like 3 or 4 of those in between like the things they were doing. There was Fancy Feast, cat food.
Yeah, I was a little curious because I noticed a couple memes in the chat, and I was very nervous. What the fuck? They
just kept. I can't even say the word coming anymore. They just kept on coming. So basically it would be like, hentai, but then it would be like the sound from the commercials being like, give your cat the food they deserve, the flavor of Fancy Feast meat, and then it would like show the Fancy Feast logo on it. And they just kept. It was funny. It was funny the first. It was just, and they just kept doing it. And then I'm in the audience, like, I give my cat Fancy Feast. I have to change your food. I have to change my cat's food now. My food, my cat will never understand why her food's changing, but I can't look at this anymore. He
There was
ruined it.
ever an episode of the podcast that was going to get us canceled. Oh boy.
Oh, not
Solid
canceled.
start.
Just one. If
Cancel
there's
for
one,
what?
if there's one that doesn't, there was so many people. Yeah. And then they played games.
Oh boy.
The dub. So basically, they would like ask for volunteers.
So naturally, you
then-
volunteered.
I did not. Oh, Jesus Christ. There was
No?
only one. There was one. He was also there. There was a Jesus Christ cosplayer was there in the audience and also went up on stage on Easter Sunday.
No.
Fantastic. Oh, there was the you
Wait,
know the
Are
you know
you
the
saying that Jesus came?
oh dude, there was the second coming of Jesus Christ and then the
And
third
then
and the
third
fourth.
and the fourth and the yeah.
Do you know the Ahagao hoodie?
Yeah.
So it's like the white Rob, it's like the white one with all the anime faces.
No, but go on.
You would know. I know. Do you remember the hoodie that
Chess had to take off from
that she had to
PAX
take
last
off at PAX? She had to take it off.
I think so, yeah.
That one. It has all the
Okay.
anime faces and doing less than
Yeah.
savory facial expressions. There was a guy dressed like in that pattern, but he was like a ninja.
Ah.
That's great.
So he had the hoodie. He had a hoodie of it,
Yeah.
sweatpants.
Sweatpants, I'm assuming. Nice.
I'm presuming I didn't get to see. I didn't think until like later that I wanted to check his shoes. I didn't know if he had white shoes
hmm
or if he had that on it. But he had that white face mask, Ahagao backpack, Ahagao like sword coming out of the backpack, hoodie up, and then he had like glasses that looked like anime girl eyes, but also the Ahagao.
That's amazing.
And there was another guy very similar to that, but instead of being like a ninja theme, he had a bucket hat. Also Ahagao.
Ah.
Dude, it was
Those had to walk around Boston like that.
well, I mean, they kind of did. If they kind of did a little bit. I saw one of them outside when we were going to get sushi.
That's just nuts.
Yeah, so they did the games were fun. They did the dubbing one where they had two people being the two, people in the
Yeah.
video. And then one person would do sound effects.
Perfect.
The sound effects one was the sound effects were really funny because they would go from doing like wet like mouth noises, and then like one guy started instead as things were going in and out, he was going and then one time as it went in, he was like, "You got mail."
Oh no.
And there was another moment where they're like, oh, call me the Burger King. You can have it your way. And they went through like
Oh
every
my
single
God.
He's like, dude, it's like I'm like five
Call me
guys.
Subway because I got a foot long.
Yeah, they did say that. It was they did another one which was kind of like it kind of felt like a Jackbox game where they had to they got like cards with words on them. I don't know if they were random or if they picked them, but then they had to do like an elevator pitch of like a TV show, but it was hentai obviously. So they had to give
a hentai.
yeah, but then and it was okay. It wasn't the funniest. It wasn't some of them were really funny. Some of them were really funny. Some of them were meh. The things people came up with, but then at the end, they took the four that won from their groups,
Uh-huh.
and then they went into the audience. They asked if there was any artists in the audience,
Oh no.
which
Of course there were.
there are. I think there's I think things like this, especially just like an anime convention in general, there's gonna be artists.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Big
artists. And then they basically drew art based on the prompts and they came out like, dude, they were really good. Like they were terrifying because of the content, but like,
but for a quick like couple minute drawing, it came out pretty good.
oh, they were beautiful, man. They were great. They were so like the four of them just randomly on the yacht and super talented. And I think they got to take them home too, which is great. So they have like a 3x4 easel.
Oh no!
Like, dude, if I like
imagine
did that,
going home. Imagine Matt, going home, and your mom sees that.
Dude, I take the train.
Like,
I'm just on the train.
Like, we're on the train.
I'm just like on the train, like.
Pay no attention to me, please.
Yeah. No, it was really fun.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it, even if it was full of dicks.
Oh, of course.
Maybe next year I'll go with y'all.
The distance, but it's funny because like, oh, you know, we went to the artist kind of booths, and then the deal. It was artists in one, and then like dealers in the other. So like PAX, but like separated. Like some are independent artists, some are like companies.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought, you know.
Are we still talking specifically of the hentai or just the anime?
Just anime in Boston in general.
Okay.
That was all. So I went to there, bought some stuff.
I need to know something important, Matt.
Yeah.
You said that you got spoiled on Danganronpa.
I got two things spoiled for me for Danganronpa.
Oh God, do I want to ask? Should I ask?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you.
All right.
I can preface it by saying they're not that bad. I specifically put in topics that I got it spoiled, and then I'm like, I'm gonna wait until Rob sees this to tell him it's not that bad.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay. I guess you'll understand. The first one, I don't remember exactly what it was because I saw it and then I looked away very quickly.
Okay, because you were oh shit, Danganronpa.
This was also very early on. But it basically just confirmed that Junko appears in some way, shape, or form in the second game.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Okay.
And it's also not that bad because I pretty much knew that.
You suspected that.
Because I'm like, I have a couple ideas, but I didn't get like how it actually spoiled for me.
Okay. That's the important thing. That it's the question of how is more important than the fact that it happened.
Yeah.
So okay. And the second one?
The second one, that was the bad one. The second one was there was a thing called, oh, actually I have an important thing I need to check. So they have this thing where it's like cosplay like on stage and they do like skits and stuff. It's called Masquerade.
Okay, sure.
You know Masquerade?
Yeah, like the paper faces on parade.
There we go. Georgia and I did that frame one when they said it was called Masquerade, and then they looked at us. They're like, paper
faces on parade. Masquerade.
Yeah, and then the people we were with just like looked at us like, what the fuck was that? That's some theater kid shit. Yeah. So they were doing like
they're doing skits,
yeah, cosplays with skits and stuff.
Sure.
And there was, I believe her name was Mika from she's from the third game and she's the ultimate assassin.
That is kind of a bigger spoiler than you might realize.
Is it? I don't know.
So her name is oh fuck, I should remember her name. Hang on.
I thought it was Mika. Maybe I misheard.
It's not Mika. Hang on. I don't know why I'm blanking on her name right now. Maki.
Oh, Maki. My bad.
Yeah. He's got it backwards. Without going too much into it, Matt, the reason why that's a big spoiler is she lies about her talent for a decent amount.
Understandable.
She does not tell people that she is an assassin until her hand is forced, basically.
In
You
a
wouldn't really
game
be an
where
ultimate assassin
That
if you told
that
people you're an
being
ultimate
said,
assassin.
Matt. That being said, Matt. All right.
yeah.
Since you know that, we're gonna have fun by doing the plot twist backwards, I guess.
Okay.
So I will tell you this, okay?
Yeah.
She tells people what her ultimate ability is, okay?
Yeah.
And pretty much immediately, people kind of are questioning it because it doesn't seem like it fits her personality. So, Matt,
hmm
what would be the opposite of an ultimate assassin?
The ultimate assassin.
The opposite of an ultimate assassin.
The opposite of the ultimate assassin.
Yep.
Okay, so you're not taking life. Okay, hear me out. Let me cook.
Yep.
Don't say anything. Wait for me to finish.
All right.
Okay, so the opposite of the opposite of taking life would be giving life. Now, I don't think she's the ultimate child bearer.
Okay.
unless the game got real weird real quick. So I'm gonna say she's like ultimate like babysitter or like
The
Matt.
ultimate midwife.
Matt,
yeah.
her lie is ultimate child caregiver.
Yo, let's go.
You absolutely nailed it.
If you were gonna I was really scared it was gonna be ultimate
No.
ultimate child bearer.
I was in a
like-
frenzy trying to Google what the word midwife was.
I want to say
I was like, who holds pregnant women?
I want to say that within the first time you meet her, she's like, I'm the ultimate child caregiver. And then you say something a little snarky, and she immediately is like, do you want to die? And you're just like, wait, what?
Hmm?
So, like, it's clear that she's hiding something about that somewhere, but it takes a little bit of the game for it to be revealed. Kind of like the relationship Fuyuhiko had with Peko in the second game.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's a little annoying, but it's also something where, like, knowing you would have picked up that she's lying about it pretty quickly. It's just you would have been like, well, what is her talent then?
yeah.
So
That also fits the theme of like, oh wait, a character keeping their ultimate hidden because it has something significant, because it would make sense. Like, Jesus Christ, it's like the first girl was like, I'm the ultimate detective in a court game. That's why I didn't say it right out the
well,
bat.
remember, she also had lost
Or
her
they-
memory.
Or they kept it hidden or something. Like if it seems like if it's super relevant.
Mhm.
Like, I think if I was like, I am the ultimate killer of monochrome animals, they probably would keep it pretty hidden.
There are actually, she's not the only one though in that game, because there, not to go too much into Danganronpa 3, but there's a character who does not remember their ultimate talent at the beginning of Danganronpa 3.
That makes, well, I mean, that they're now for that, well, they're 3 for 3.
Right,
That point.
exactly. So, you know.
I saw a couple. I saw
Okay, there are
Um,
way bigger things that you could have been spoiled on.
Yeah.
So
it also was like, it wasn't like I was like watching anything. It's like this person was
no, I
like
got
doing
that.
like a skit. Like there was
there
another.
are things
there was,
that if you got spoiled on this in particular, there is one twist in the third game
yeah.
that if you get spoiled on it prematurely, I would be heartbroken.
Yeah, like there was like another they had like a video playing in the background for it, and there was like another character that like maybe looked like it was maybe her boyfriend or something. I don't know who that
Oh,
was. Obviously.
I can probably think of who you're talking about.
I don't know who that was. There were a couple. There was like 3 Junkos,
Yeah, sounds about right.
which I'm like, obvious. I mean, I've been saying it from the beginning. She's too marketable of a character.
She's kind of like besides Monokuma himself, she's probably like the
The most
go-to
popular
character
I
to represent
saw
the series.
I saw a Chiaki. I saw Gamer
Yep.
Girl.
Okay. Yep.
Um,
She's usually popular to cosplay.
I saw Churro.
That I'm a little more surprised about. Not a common character.
yeah.
That I want to say that like most people when they rank like the cast on average, Chiro gets like 11 or 12 out of 16.
I would have thought it was funny if they had Churro, but they were holding around like a laptop and they had Alter Ego on it.
That could have been
I thought that'd be funny.
interesting.
And then I saw the what's her name from 2. And I beat the
which
I
one?
beat the
Oh,
annoying
the
little
one you
girl in the
hate?
kimono. Yeah. Then I
Oh,
beat the shit
yeah,
out
yeah.
of them. And they had
Oh,
to call the
perfect.
ambulance.
Perfect. You beat the shit out of Hyoko. Perfect. There was a panel. I really wish that I had. I don't know if I told you about this before. So one of the best voice actors for the English games is Gundam,
Yeah.
and he's pretty active with the Danganronpa community. And one of the things that he started doing, which is cool, is that he organizes panels at different conventions or whatever.
Yeah.
And what it is that he will be there, as well as, if he's able to, some of the other voice actors for Danganronpa characters, as well as audience members who are cosplaying as Danganronpa characters. And what he will do is write up an entire trial, give everyone their script, and they basically do a script read of a trial.
That's cool.
And it's just a fake trial that he made up, but it's everyone acting in character, and I have heard that they are hilarious, fun, but they can't record them. And
Yeah.
the
That
process.
makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I'm sure there was like I know they do like at least in Anime Boston, they had a couple meetups where like if you're all wearing like the same cosplay, they do like a meetup. I'm sure they've done maybe a little bit, maybe a couple of years, maybe a couple of years ago.
I will say
the
this right
Danganronpa.
now. If I go with you to Anime Boston next year, I will cosplay as a Danganronpa character. 100%.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know which character, because there's a couple like
Throwing out the Team Rocket cosplay.
Well, the Team Rocket one I think is for PAX.
Oh, it's for PAX.
We could double dip. Figure it out.
Yeah, I mean we can talk about it later.
But yeah.
We got to talk about it.
Yeah, no, cosplays. The cosplay was there was a lot of cool cosplayers. The Among Us, the devil horns that we saw last year was there.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure it was the same guy.
Oh, cool.
There was also another Among Us who's like, so it's like the inflatable suit, but it like went up to like his knees. The legs went up to his knees, so it was just like pasty white legs coming out the bottom of it, and then like the visor or like the like the where the crewmates look out of.
Yep.
It wasn't like tinted or anything. It was just clear, so I could just see the guy in there.
Oh no!
It was really funny. There was also a Lethal Company guy who he had a stop sign that said Weeb on it.
Nice.
And then he like was doing the dance, and then he like went around a corner. And then someone in the group was like, I wonder if he can do like the Lethal Company run. And then not a second later, we see him running back out of that corner doing the Lethal Company run. Like, how did we manifest that?
Interesting.
Yeah. It was insane. It was good. It was really fun.
I'm
Nice.
glad to hear that.
They had a lot of shit. A lot of stuff.
I'm also glad that their 22 hours seem to be like fully packed of stuff to do.
No. It was not.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh.
Nah. There was one moment there. Actually, it was pretty. I say there was like a solid 4 hours where we just
Okay.
had nothing to do.
Exhausted the floor, no panels you're interested in, stuff like that.
Pretty much. And it's like we did end up going to one place where they were showing the first 3 episodes of Haikyuu.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I'm
It's
assuming it's an
It's a
anime.
volleyball anime.
Volleyball anime.
Hike.
Is it is it like a new anime or is it like just one that it's a new
years
season?
ago. A couple years
Like
ago.
2016-ish, I think.
So
Yeah.
and so what? They're coming out with season 2 now, or
Oh, I think
Probably
they're
like season 4.
yeah.
oh, okay.
Very popular. That we kind of just went in that, and then I was in a dark room, and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I was incredibly tired, but then after that, we went to the Masquerade, which is like a big show.
Paper Faces on Parade.
And then after that, I'm like, okay, either it was like I should probably do the math on how much caffeine I consumed.
A lot.
It was a lot.
Sounds-
But by the time we got out of that started at like 7:30. By the time we were doing that and got out of that, I don't know if maybe everything kind of just all the caffeine kicked in, and then Hentai was less than an hour away, and then I was pretty much good. Whether it was like being on pure caffeine or just I just felt generally more awake. And then once we got to the panel, it was really fun. I was like wide awake the whole time. And then I went home and I don't remember
getting home.
I remember getting home. I don't remember falling asleep.
Oh,
I
just
like
kinda passed
I'm
out.
like I remember walking through the door, seeing my cat, being like, "You need to eat food because it's been like 20 hours." She had her like the dry food that like refills.
Mm-hmm.
So she was good. But then I was like, I get her food, go in the corner, grab the fancy feast, and be like, and I fed my cat, and then I remember waking up. So I think I literally just walked in my room and then
just
went on my bed, and then I woke up like 6 hours later. It's like time to go to work, idiot.
Yeah, that sucks. But at least you had fun, it sounds like.
Oh no, it was lit.
I mean, to be there from 7:30 to 2 a.m. and only have 4 hours of downtime, like that's pretty good, I think.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
We got sushi with Stanley.
I'm jealous. I wish it was there.
Dude, you guys didn't see Zach.
I seriously thought about just messaging y'all and being like, I'm coming into Boston just for sushi. I was tempted.
Yeah, and I didn't ask for the day off, so
Yeah, I think now that Georgia and I have gone, and we know it's something we're going to keep doing this time when we plan ahead for PAX, we also just plan ahead for anime, and then it can be because it was a last minute thing for me too.
Here's my question, man. Here's my question, okay?
Yeah.
You know that I have not seen that much anime.
Yeah.
Would I still enjoy it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'll go next year.
Yeah. Because I mean, you're gonna walk. You walk around. I mean, you see cosplay and stuff. And
Yeah,
like I said, Boxo was there.
Man.
You know Boxo.
Oh, I know Boxo.
You see there's Danganronpa.
You know what the funny thing is, Matt? Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
there is a decent chance that you saw a cosplay of someone from the third Danganronpa game and just didn't know it.
Yeah, probably. Honestly.
That's fun.
Yeah, plenty of Pokemon stuff. I did miss there was this cool like it looked like a wall, like a scroll. It was like like maybe like 3 feet by 1 foot. It was like a scroll, and it had like this really cool art of the first 3 starters.
Bulbasaur,
It-
Charmander, Squirtle.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I'm like, I'm gonna come back and buy that later. And then I
Never
went
sold
back
it.
like maybe like an hour later, and it was gone. And I was like, damn it, I really wanted that. No,
Yeah.
and there's also just like I bought a ring. Where'd it go? I got a ring from this guy. I want to get his.
I think he proposed to you.
I like it. That's the way you were going, because that was the ring at the hentai panel?
Dude. No, I got a
Is it that
ring,
kind of ring?
from what does it say? I just realized it says it on the inside.
You just-
Dr. Gus.
Ah.
He had like a whole bunch of like jewel, like it's not stainless steel. I forget what it's called. But a whole
Easy to
bunch of,
stain
like,
steel.
easy to stain steel, yes. He had like a whole bunch of like jewel, like handmade like jewelry and stuff. And I got this ring, and he like sizes it for you there. Like he has like a
Oh.
he has like a ring. He has like it's like a ham, basically just a hammer that said, I think it said +1 precision on it. Yeah, he like sized it for me right there.
Cool.
And it's a beholder
Ah.
from D&D.
Yeah.
Beholder.
The eyeball guys, right?
I was gonna say that's the eyeball
Yeah.
thing from Baldur's Game, right?
Yeah. It's the eyeball that shoots like through like 10 different. Yeah. Because I saw the D20 and I'm like, that's cool. But then I saw the beholder and I'm like, dude, that's sick. So I got that.
Nice.
Like there's like, and then like, the t-shirt booth that we like at PAX?
Yeah.
They were there. They were also there.
Makes sense.
The ones with the Pokemon shirts.
Yeah.
Dude, I got 3 of those shirts at PAX. I'm very happy.
I went back and I bought the Team Fortress 2 blue hat at PAX, and they were there, and I'm like, I'm gonna get the red one, and I got the red one.
Nice. So
I
now you
really
can
wish I
just
got the pyro shirt.
Just cause.
Yeah, I was really tempted. I really wish I did.
Yeah, no, it was sick. The stores are cool.
Nice.
Oh, I know I mentioned it in Discord multiple times, but last thing about hentai,
yeah,
probably ever for the podcast until like, a year from
probably,
now,
but
maybe.
never say never.
Never say
Always
never.
next year.
There was, like I said, 99% of the people there, I'm pretty sure they're for the meme.
Yep.
Like, we like anime.
Could you tell who the 1% were?
Yes.
Oh,
I think that's what he's
boy.
leading into.
Because we were sitting next. I think I was sitting next to the 1%.
No.
What were they just cranking it?
I'm glad you said it, Dustin, because I was about
I'm still a
no.
little confused what the 1% is and how you can tell.
But I
Was he
'cause,
trolling?
no, because and I guess in the past they did make a hands check joke. Every now
joke,
and
okay.
No.
Yeah, be like hands, and everyone their hands up. I was saying when you walk in, it's like everyone interlocked fingers behind the head. You have to hold it like that the whole panel.
Gotta keep like that the whole time.
Oh my
Hands where I can
God.
see 'em.
No, but so we're waiting for the panel to start.
Yep.
We went it, they go in, you have to they checked IDs at the door. And they're playing like memes on the like that from the 2 like panel things I went to. They play like these like they meme like anime, like they edit videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would do like there was one where it was like, who's that Pokemon? And it was pretty much some Pokemon crossed with Milk Tank.
Oh
And then
boy.
maybe they drew a little bit of something coming out of the
Like
there was a Milk Tank Garantina with like milk spewing out with milk quote unquote
Right,
spewing
right,
out
right.
everywhere.
Fun.
It was stuff like that, or it was like Smash or Pass, and they would they would like play. It would start out like, oh, here's anime girl. Oh, here's a Lopane, and then they put a do not pass sign. Or they did a Boxo was also up there for Smash or Pass.
Boxo. I will go ahead and say it. Actually, no, I'm not going to say it.
So,
We're gonna move on.
So there's stuff to do. People are talking. People are having a good time.
Oh yeah, it definitely sounds like there's stuff to do.
The guy next to us,
Yes,
apparently could not wait,
could not wait.
Oh no.
and he reaches into his bag and pulls out hentai manga
Oh,
Come on.
and just starting from page 1 and starts reading it. Insane.
okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane. But
Here's
then
the thing. I feel like that might be the one place that's socially acceptable though. Like,
here's the thing, and here's what drove me crazy, and I'll never know the answer to this question.
yeah.
Because I looked for a particular hentai manga when I was there.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I wanted Metamorphosis. I was hoping if I could find like, even if it was just the first volume of Metamorphosis, I wanted it for the sole reason of just immediately sticking it in like my bookshelf,
Mhm.
and then just never mentioning it. And on the off chance someone sees my bookshelf and is like, "What the fuck? Wait, what's that? What's that right next to Scott Pilgrim and
Love is War.
Love is War, Scott Pilgrim.
Better yet, you
Not-
have it right next to the
Notch's
Bible.
biography.
The Bible.
Player's Handbook. Metamorphosis.
Wait, what?
Metamorphosis. Wait a minute. One of these things is not like the other.
I know. I didn't know you were religious.
So I looked, and there wasn't actually a ton. It was like one vendor was just had all of it.
Yeah.
And you go up, and they're like, dude, if you want to open any of these books, I need to see your ID. And I'm like, that is fair. So I show him my ID just so I can go and look at it. I don't find it, but one thing that I see is that the covers, not safe for work, they all have like little stickers over the naughty bits.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But this guy who is next to us, who is reading the manga starting from page 1, reading it wrong.
Oh,
because
he
you
started
read manga left to right.
Oh,
you read or right to left. You read it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
Started from the end?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say. I
because
assumed when you said that he started on page 1 that he was reading it normally still, but
you read about anyway. I see the cover. It doesn't have the stickers on it. Which
I
gave me,
assume once he bought it, he peeled them off.
well, here's the thing. There's two options.
Yeah.
One, he bought them and immediately peeled the stickers off, which I feel like I know the cover of Metamorphosis I don't think has anything on it, but if it did, I would be like, I can wait until I get home to take it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a wild animal and rip it off immediately. I can wait till I get home.
Yeah, I can wait until I get home. There are kids. I would rather just not. Or the other option is that he didn't buy it at the convention.
Yeah, I think he brought it.
Oh no!
And then he just happened to bring some fucking hentai with two, definitely not 3,000-year-old girls, on the cover. And I'm like, neither of these make sense to me. And I'm like, I have found the 1%, and I don't want to like assume anything or like judge people based on their appearance, but like.
It didn't shock you?
If you've had a mental image of what this person looked like,
You're not that far off.
Not that far off.
Okay.
Now, here's what I'm thinking. Since he was reading it wrong, I wonder if he did that just for shock value.
No, he was reading it. No, he was reading it right. I was saying he was reading it wrong.
Oh,
because you read hentai, you read hentai.
Yeah.
In Japanese, you read the opposite term.
Okay, you were doing a bit.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was definitely reading it the correct way that you should.
So he was actually reading it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
You confused us.
Sorry, I say that all the time when people are reading.
I
Like
mean,
I bought a couple art books. I got one for your name and one for this anime that's called Love is Hard for an Otaku. It's a rare rom-com anime that doesn't take place in a high school.
Wow.
It takes place in a workplace.
Wow.
I
I didn't know Japan had a workplace.
Revolutionary. Some real Japanese workplace propaganda because
Based on all the animes I've seen, once you're out of high school, either
You see
You're
students.
dead.
die, you get isekai'd somewhere.
You
There
just go to a
is-
different high school. You go to adult high school.
I forget what anime it was. Oh no, it was The Saint's Power is Omnipotent, I think it was. What it was called. But like the description on Crunchyroll was like an older woman. Like when describing like with the main character, like high school boy Kirito. Right? Like they say like that's how they
Okay,
most
yeah,
of the
sure.
open it. It says an older woman gets it like isekai'd. And I'm like, oh, okay. So like it's like she's older. And then you watch the anime, she's like
Oh no,
in her
22.
20s, basically, yeah. Like, what do you mean older?
Dude, calm down there, Grandpa.
It's like unironically how we talk about fanfic.
It reminds me of an anime I'm watching now called Buchigiri. Takes place at a high school. And one of the characters is, sure enough, a 25-year-old man who stayed back a bunch so he can stay in his like fight club.
What the
And at one point he's fighting and he throws his back out because of his age.
Oh
I was like,
my
no, stop it. No,
God.
hell like that.
Oh
You
my
can't be talking like a
God.
25-year-old like he's 80. Stop.
Like that is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
Starts
really
making me
funny.
think, man, I need to find new anime to watch.
So
I need a gal with the shonen genre.
this old
This old grandpa over here, 25 years old.
you can't do me like that.
It's messed up.
So Dustin,
So, Robert,
how was your first time?
with your mother, excellent.
I don't know. You're the one who
Great.
put Dustin's
Oh,
first time in
boy.
topics.
Yeah, with your mother. I was gonna go into great detail about it.
Well, we already talked about hentai, so fucking go for it.
Oh, that's nothing. Never mind.
Did you
But no, my first time. While you guys are having fun at Anime Boston, my first time I got bit by a dog
Oh no.
on the job.
oh really?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. He nipped me a little bit in the ankle. But yeah, it
Damn.
What kind of dog was it?
was a boxer,
Sue.
Oh no.
which is a shame because I was like, that's the dog I always wanted if I ever got a dog. It's like,
Wow.
oh, this is so mean fate.
Did they have just because I had people in my family that have had boxers in the past, did they have because I know boxers they typically cut their tail off.
Hmm.
Did they have their
Yeah.
tail?
This one had the dog tail.
I was thinking you could like be like, oh, hey, you could like make fun of their tail, their lack of tail on the way out.
Like a tail.
To
I
get
could
back-
have, yeah.
to
I was
get
too
back at
busy
them.
trying to make sure it didn't get me again.
Are the owners aware that this happened?
Yeah, they are. I talked to them today because I was on that similar route again. So I talked to them because I wanted to make sure, hey, that dog is like vaccinated, right? I'm not going to have to go and get 50 million rabies shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, they show me the papers. He's all vaccinated.
God damn.
Yeah. But yeah, I was delivering the mail. I was putting the mail in the mailbox. I turned away. I hear barking. And before I could even process that that's a bad thing, there's a dog right at me and gets me right in the ankle. I was like,
So
uh-oh.
not on a leash?
Not at least because I just sprinted out of the house. Because I think the family just got there from, like, I don't know, getting groceries or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he
so
I guess he just ran through the screen door. Like, burst
Oh,
it
he
open.
ran through a screen door.
Not like through it, but like it was a
Oh,
glass
okay.
one, so it must be like slightly open, so he just ran.
Okay.
Yeah.
he ripped the screen door.
No,
Well,
I
that's
know
what
I
it
just explained
sounded
it wrong,
like.
but
It was like, whoa,
He saw Dustin was like, I'm
this
getting
motherfucker.
yeah, this dude's like barking at me and like keeps backing up and then going for my ankles again, backing up, going for my ankles again. I'm jumping backwards and like kicking at him, like, you know, like Mortal Kombat when you jump backwards, or like Street Fighter, you jump backwards and they have their foot out like that. I was doing that at the dog. I was just screaming, "Hey, get your dog, idiot! Get your dog, idiot!" I was just trying to get anyone's attention, and I ended up like tripping and falling on like loose pebbles. Luckily, the
no.
dog stopped at that point. I guess he knows property lines. He kind of calmed down.
He's like, out of my jurisdiction.
I guess. That's
Not my
when he
If
lawn.
I
calmed down.
attacking, dude, no. It's not that he knows jurisdiction, Dustin. He knows stand your ground laws.
Not my lawn, not my lawn, not my problem.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So what'd you have to do? You have to report that to your boss?
Yeah, I just called my boss right away. He was like, "Are you like seriously hurt? Do you need first aid or anything?" I was like, "No, nothing more than a band-aid really," because it was like a tiny little thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know dog breeds that well. How big is a boxer?
Like normal dog size. Not like
They
huge or anything. Like,
Okay.
Like, they can be
if you were to
pretty
picture a dog, it would be roughly that size, pretty much.
Dude, dogs come in all shapes and sizes. That really isn't that
big. Not
helpful.
much like
Is it like
think of-
is it like a bulldog size or like a golden retriever size?
Golden
Or-
retriever size, I
golden
guess.
retriever
Okay,
size.
so like a bigger dog. Okay.
Yeah. Bigger
Not like
than like
massive, but like
yeah, you're not talking
bigger than
Great Dane,
it's
but
bigger
you're
than my
also
sister's dog.
yeah, definitely bigger than like a
Yeah, I
bulldog.
realized immediately after. I was like, "Oh, when you think of dog, you probably
Yeah,
think
I
of your
think of my
sister's
sister's
French
French
bulldog."
bulldog. Yeah, that's why I was like, typical dog size isn't that helpful to me. Like,
Dustin, my dog is a Chihuahua,
Mhm.
and I frame all of dog sizes based on my Chihuahua.
no, the only two
So,
like
like,
when I think
how
of
big is
dogs,
it?
I have like 3 dogs that come to mind, and it's one's a French bulldog, one's a beagle, and one's a golden retriever. So
Yeah. I think of
all different shapes and sizes.
I think of Scooby Doo.
The friendlier version of what
Um,
attacked me.
I think of my Chihuahua. I think of Scooby Doo, and I think of Clifford the Big Red Dog. So if you could like,
Clifford the big red dog.
so if you
Let's
could like
go.
explain it in that concept, that's
Dude.
that's the dog.
Matt,
that
when I
was
think of
him.
it, when I think of a dog, I think of your mom.
Oh.
Boys.
That's my
We need
one
to
for the
s-
night.
We need to stop.
I have a theory of how you can stop it. Not
Georgia,
theory, an idea. But go ahead.
Georgia yesterday, or yes. Sorry, I'm confused because
Yesterday, yeah.
yesterday was also part of today.
Yeah.
He would not stop. I kept telling him one a day. He would not stop. It wasn't even
Oof.
making sense. And once he stopped being like, once he stopped running off of regular human power and started running on caffeine, it got even worse.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I imagine
We
so.
need to, your mom jokes need to stop.
I think what we need to do is you need to start keeping track of how many people say throughout the week. And then on Monday, however many they said, whatever their number is, that's how many D4 psychic damage they take at the beginning of the session.
Oh, shit! I
no.
weaponized Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh god, I can do that. I already used. I don't know if you guys were there. I think you were.
Yeah.
Were you there when I made the deal with Fanning for his Dungeons and Dragons flask?
Yeah,
Yes.
because it was on the way home dropping him off from PAX.
Yeah, so he would have been the first one.
Flask
Yes, I
for
wanted-
lucky feet, right?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I will let you take Lucky for this character and this character only if you give me the flask that says Dungeons and Dragons on it. And we were like, deal. I was like, oh, if I'm gonna use it for my personal advantage, I might as well also weaponize Dungeons and Dragons.
True. I mean, fuck it. I already bribed you $5.
True, and you got good stats for it.
I
Congratulations.
did. Worked out
Um,
nicely.
That's a good idea.
It'll definitely get me to calm down a little bit with it. See, here's the thing that George still might not care, so it might not be until the first time you roll that D4 to do damage on him that he's like, okay, maybe I need to chill out.
That's for me.
But here's the thing, okay? What happens when Matt's like, all right, Georgia, you take 162 D4 psychic damage. And he's just like, bruh?
And then he has to make a new character.
I know, like,
Yeah.
no, this is the better way to do it, I think. You ready?
Yeah, I'm open to suggestions.
We all agree to, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this without it coming across weird, because those are the kind of
don't
people
say
we are.
coming.
No,
Please don't say
now
coming.
now people have like a swear jar.
Yeah,
That, but for your mom jokes.
dude, open up. All right, guys, I'm emptying out my Venmo.
I'm
My
glad
Venmo-
I'm glad I phrased it like that, by the way, because the first time I almost said a your mom jar, and I was like,
Okay, so I will not use my Venmo balance. I will make the Venmo, or if we can make, I don't know if you can make like a secondary Venmo account. I don't think so, but I don't know. But we make we get a Venmo that is exclusively the your mom jar, as Rob says.
And whenever we get enough, we just go at Dean and pay with that.
And whenever you make a your mom joke, you got to put like a decent amount of money in your mom jar, like $1.
Yeah, I'd say $1.
And then let's say we get to like $60 in the your mom jar. So that was basically me hanging out with George for like
An
2
afternoon.
hours. 2 hours yesterday. Whoever makes the least amount of your mom jokes when we go out to eat, they get their paid for by the your mom jar.
Well, here's the thing: is like, I feel like that's gonna just become a 3-way tie at 0.
Okay, then we split it 3 ways, and you all get fucking
'Cause, like,
$20 off.
I do the jokes, but I also do the jokes ironically. I can stop whenever.
Spoken like a true addict. I can stop whenever.
Maybe.
Like, look, I'll admit, every now and again, there's a time and place that I think, wow, I came up with something really clever. I want to say it.
Yeah, that's the point of your mom jokes.
Yeah, but like Rob, give me I don't know, say something.
Your mom said something.
Exactly. Your mom.
That's what
said
George
something.
does.
Your mom said something when I was with her last night.
No, he wouldn't even go that far.
Your mom said something.
Yeah, he would just stop there.
Yeah,
that's what he does, and I'm like,
That's what your mom does.
Yeah,
That's George.
that is George. Like, that's insane. That's why I'm saying we gotta stop.
All right, and if that doesn't work, we just stage an intervention on the podcast.
If we can get him on the pod. Actually, no, he was on last week. I say we do it in real life. We're like, we care about you.
But all right, then this is what we do: have the best of both worlds. Stage the intervention on the camping trip.
If he's still doing it by the camp, what month is it today? April.
We are now in April in 38 minutes.
All right, so I only have to tell the truth for 38 minutes. Sick.
Yeah, because then it'll be your lie in April.
We gotta
continue that, by the way. I'm really, really in desperate need to know what the fuck is happening.
Oh, wait a minute, you guys ended with her saying, "Do you want?"
Yeah, do you want to kill yourself with me?
Yeah. Great spot to have to stop.
That's so funny that's the place where you stopped.
Great stopping place. Thank you, Dustin.
No problem.
Yeah, there was a Kaori there.
Which
And she had
character is that? I don't fucking
the
know.
girl. The
Oh,
girl.
Okay.
And she had a
Violet
melodica.
girl.
Yeah, violin girl, but no,
Nice.
she had a melodica.
But she had
Like
the
when
melodica. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And she had this like really cool bag that also had Kaori on it. And I'm like, that's sick.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And then I was like, that's a sick cosplay. And she was like, thank you. And then she fell over.
Jeez.
I'm glad that you guys are at least far enough in the anime
That
that I could make that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw it, and yeah, but I was like, that's sick. That's fucking sick cosplay. I also did get this little art thing of her as well. Very popular anime.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to explain, we've been watching for the past month or so now.
Yeah, we've
every
been
week.
watching. Yeah, we've been
Just
watching just about every week. Just Your Lie in April, with the intent of finishing it in April.
Which we should easily be able to do. I mean,
Oh
only
yeah,
have,
we
what,
have like
7
there's
episodes
like
left of that.
no 5.
6.
5, 6, something.
Didn't we
Yep.
just watch 17?
We watched episode 16.
I thought we watched 15.
Oh,
No.
okay.
16.
So we are on episode 17.
Either way,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
enough episodes where I will say this right now. I want to finish it in one night.
So I was about to say, should we just do all 6 episodes this week or split it up 3 and 3?
No, I think we do it all in one night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do it like Monday or Tuesday?
Well, Monday's
Probably not Monday, but
Probably not Monday, right?
but
so-
Tuesday.
so-
I think
so-
Tuesday's a
so-
typical day, so yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday.
That'd be cool.
Maybe start a little bit earlier if possible.
I mean, it's 2 hours, so we can just start normal time if we wanted to.
All right.
Whenever we're on.
I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right before I joined Voice today, I saw something online, and I was very interested in what you guys would say about it. Okay.
Was it
It was-
hentai?
No,
Okay,
it was
I don't care.
it was a poll. Damn.
Continue.
It was a poll on YouTube. Okay.
Like a community thing?
Yeah, it was like a community poll thing. Although it was not, I don't know who the fuck it was, and it doesn't matter for the poll. But
Okay.
basically, they said, out of these 5 celebrities, which one, in your opinion, is the most immature?
Okay.
Immature. like-
And I looked at the list, and pretty quickly in my head, I ranked
German?
them from most immature to least immature. And I'm curious how you would rank them. So you ready?
Interesting, because we're talking about the actual celebrity's personality.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So these were the 5 celebrities. I will list them in no particular order. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Donald Trump,
Mm-hmm.
Kim Kardashian,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jake Paul,
Yeah.
Okay.
Justin Bieber, Kanye
Okay.
West.
Okay, Kanye. Okay. Oh well.
I think pretty easily the least immature is Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she's pretty she's fine. I mean, you can think
She's
whatever
just
you want
popular.
about.
She's not really immature about anything.
She kind of
That's who I had as my number
Yeah.
5.
Are we okay? I feel like you could be like Kanye's immature, but no, he's just kind of racist sometimes.
He's mentally unwell.
yeah, like
This kind of thing because
yeah, he flips
Kanye
around.
and Donald Trump are just mentally unwell people.
Yeah, Donald Trump definitely is just moving on through the stages of dementia, which
I think
makes
too-
sense because of his age. And Kanye West has just really been struggling. But he did write The College Dropout, so
Jake Paul and Justin Bieber are kind of the same thing. Where like when they're in
think-
their peak, they were really immature, but they kind of mellowed out. Justin Bieber more so than Jake Paul. Jake Paul is still kind of annoying, but I
Which
wouldn't
one
say
is-
he's as immature.
Okay, I know every time Jake Paul and Logan Paul come up, I need to clarify.
Sure.
Jake Paul the one that
I have no idea.
did Tierzoo, the NFT scam, and a bunch of other NFT
Logan.
scams?
No, Logan did that.
That was Logan.
Yeah, Jake Paul is the boxer. I don't know how else to differentiate than that. But yeah,
Also-
Logan Paul did the NFT scam. He's a wrestler now. Jake Paul is a boxer. He did It's Everyday Bro.
Oh, okay. It's Everyday Bro, not Japanese Suicide Forest. That was
No,
Logan.
that's Logan Paul.
I still say that Jake Paul is probably my pick for the most immature.
Are we like combining their entire lives, or are we just saying how they are right now?
Well, that's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah, because like I said, like
I'll
right now,
say
Justin Bieber's like pretty chill right now. He's just a normal
Yeah.
30-year-old dude. Like,
Yeah, but isn't Jake Paul basically being the same level of immature as Justin Bieber was, but Jake Paul was at a way older age?
not anymore.
But I
The
mean,
dude
like,
he just boxes now. He's an annoying dude.
But I
now.
think what Matt's saying is that when Jake Paul was peak
He was
immature,
older.
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
way
yeah.
older than Bieber was. Like when Bieber was immature, he was quite literally like a child. Like he
Yeah,
was
like-
17, 18.
His immaturity was like 13 to 18, I think.
Right. Like
Yeah.
his
Whereas Jake
immaturity was
Paul's
quite
was, like,
literally him
18
being
to
a
22.
child.
Yeah, so I would say that is at the very, even if we could even if you can quantify immatureness at some kind of unit, some kind of unit of measurement, there is some multiplier onto that unit of measurement scaled based on your age at the time. And I think that Jake Paul would have a higher multiplier because of his age in comparison to how old Justin Bieber was. So
So
I would say that my answer would be probably. Oh, but where do I put the dementia patient? Do you guys hear about his Bible?
yeah.
The very clearly blasphemous Bible that
Right.
adds that there was 2 Corinthians. There were 2 of them. Every American should have the God Save America Bible in their home. The only Bible endorsed by Donald Trump. Me, Donald Trump. There was an FAQ question that I couldn't find it. I don't know if they took it down, but for a while there was an FAQ where you could buy the Bible that said, "Why are my pages sticking together?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like,
They
and it
were
was
busy at the hentai panel.
I know. It was because like the gold edges. Oh god, edging. It was like my brain. I'm a Dema changed man now.
You are.
I refrain at saying the word. There was just so much cum. There was just so much. Just so many
We could not
shots.
this episode.
so much.